8, Salford Red Devils 10 in the final game of Rivals Round, even though this really isn't a rival, is it? Really? No, it's not. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's unpack it. Let's see what we think about this. Well, quite frankly, there's Bernard Matthews drumsticks, and then there's own brand. There's sausage rolls, and then there's toad in the hole. I mean, there's a big difference, wasn't there, in terms of satisfaction between these two sides? You've got to give Salford the due. They're trying their best. Of course they are. Joe Mellor, Tiaki-chan, I take me hat off to you, sirs. However, all in all, this was a cakewalk for the Catalan Dragons. No questions could be asked. 56% possession, 18 more completed sets, no fewer than 35 more played balls in the opposition's 20. They battered them for meters. They battered them for post-contact meters. I mean, the tackle efficiency actually pretty close. It was the only thing that was. I mean, this was quite simply too easy on the day. It started off superbly. I mean, at one point, I'm wincing thinking, this could be a point a minute. It got off to a shocking start, didn't it, for the Salford Red Devils? But you know what? They maintained a degree of respectability in the score. I thought Vaughan took his try well. I thought Chan was exceptional, especially in the second half. And throughout the game, Joe Mellor really was outstanding at hooker. Let's talk about Joe. Brilliant performance. One of the assists, of course, on the day. 45 tackles indeed. He missed 5, but 45 tackles indeed. That's a good effort. You've got to give Joe his credit on that. 5 tackle busts for a man of his stature. That is going. So 7 runs from dummy half. He really did try his best to give Salford something in this game, but alas, it was to be, of course, no good, because Catalan, like I say, you've got to give Catalan the due. 4 wins from the last 5. They only lost by a point to St. Helens. They win that, the 5 from 5. Catalan are just sneakily going about the business at the moment. They're not firing. They're still trying to find the way. The combinations aren't there. They're missing Tompkins. We know that. Keary was better in this. They've got the players, they've got the quality, they've got the punch down the middle. There's no doubting the size of Catalan can destroy many a team. I thought Chris Satai again looked good when he came on the field, 91 metres from Chris. The 2 French lads got over 100 metres, Aspiro Boucher and Delarator. So, good efforts from them in this game. But like I say, 38-10, they're going about the business really well. Yes, okay, they've beaten the likes of Leeds, all right. That's a good scalp, even though it was at home. You've got to give them the due. They beat Cass, they beat Salford, they beat Huddersfield, and they lost to St. Helens. So they are beating teams you would expect them to beat. I accept that. But you cannot discount Catalan. I think they've got enough quality in this side, especially when everybody comes back fit. They've got enough quality in this side to get in the 6. They're going to be thereabouts. They're competitive at the Catalan Dragons, and they're doing really well to just come back on the rail, as it were, after 8 rounds. It's going to be interesting to see how they go at the weekend. I think it's Wakey this weekend. That's going to be a hell of a game. Oh, what a game. What a game that's going to be. Really looking forward to that one. But yeah, let's get into the 1, 2, 3. I mean, like I say, everything about this. I mean, you could tell by who scored. I thought Sims played very well in second row. He got himself a try. Matiu Laguera's back. He got himself a try, of course. One for Chris Satai, one for Julian Busquet. So you know that down that middle, they had far too much punching power. Far too much punching power. They really, Owen Royd, 16 metres in this game. Just couldn't lay... just couldn't penetrate. It's as simple as that. Chris Hill, he got 12 metres. I mean, it's just nowhere near. You're not going to win a game if your forwards are only getting sub 20 metres. You compare that, like I say, to the Catalan front row. They had a field day, an absolute field day. It was a very easy game. And when you look at the likes of Ollie Partington only got 23 tackles in this. Normally he's good for 35, 40 in a competitive game. So every conceivable stat that you look at, every single angle that you come at, it was a poor show, to be fair, from Salford. I say it's not a poor show from Salford. You've got to feel sorry for Salford, but it was almost dinner suit material, wasn't it? It really was. 1 point for Tarek Sims. I liked his try. I liked his work actually throughout the game. 20 tackles, didn't miss 1. 16 carries, 98 metres, 4 tackle busts on the day. A clean break in there, 3 offloads. It was a good effort from Tarek Sims. He had a real solid game. 2 points go to Luke Keary. Now, again, I saw a few people go, well, anybody can get 3 assists against Salford. No, they can't. I mean, you St. Helens fans, get back in your box. Tristan Saylor was a world beater in the first game of the season, so you can, But at the end of the day, Keary is growing, and I think this will do him good in terms of his combinations. He now realises one of their most potent weapons is on the right hand side, because the man of the match had to be Tommy Mack. Tommy Mack, 3 tries. He's had a very slow start to his life in Perpignan. Really pleased for Tommy. We know he's a quality thoroughbred of a Super League player, and he's going to come good at Catalan. He's too good not to. 3 brilliant tries, 3 assists, of course, from Kieran, giving him the 2 points. And it's going to be interesting to see how that relationship develops over the course of the next few rounds for the Catalan Dragons, because I do think that right edge has got bags of potential. It really, really has. Like I say, Catalan Dragons, they're mixing it about. They're putting quite a bit of French youth in the side. It's got a nice feel about it. It's just coming good. It is coming good, slowly but surely. And, we're not hearing an awful lot of Mermaid's reference Steve McNamara all of a sudden, now. So I think all in all, the Dragons faithful probably are getting a bit happier about things as the season is progressing. As for Salford, well, Salford. They've got Lee this week. You just don't see anything coming there other than 18 plus of a lead here. But anyway, there you go. That's in the sheds, done and dusted for rivals round. This one a bit of a damp squid to close the round. There've been some brilliant games in this round. The Wakey Cats game was box office. Really enjoyed both of the derbies at Hull and Saints Wigan earlier on Friday. I thought that was fantastic. The Warrington League game lacked a bit of quality at times, but certainly didn't lack any drama and some talking points that provided for us as well. The other two, like I say, the Leeds game and the Catalan game, pretty straightforward affairs indeed. We will be back for round number 9 here at Super League Raw in the sheds. Of course, you wouldn't have a weekend without us, would you? We hope you enjoy what is left of your... What day are we on? We're on Wednesday, and we start all over again. Don't forget, tomorrow, you members, why aren't you a member? If you're not a member of Super League Raw, you really should be, because tomorrow, our members will have the best pre-match entertainment. We will be getting right into the detail of all the round 9 fixtures, all the stats, all the players to look out for, how we think it's going to go, not to be missed. Catch the Captain's Run, 6 p.m. Thursday. It leads you all the way up to the Sky game, which of course is Warrington Wolves against Saints at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.